Okay, so now in this section we are going to use the previous method, and we are going to build the structures to do our own research. Okay, uh, what we are going to do, we are going to fix some length and height of a cube. Okay, this could be a height and this is a width. Okay, and we are going to place random particles inside that one. And you will see how easy it is to make random particles inside Illustrator, and we are going to shift those from the Illustrator to Comsol using the method which I just told you. Okay, and here we are going to actually use a script inside the Illustrator, and using the script, it's very easy to manipulate different kind of settings, and we are going to randomly place these particles or these circles inside this rectangle. Okay, and these particles will have random size, random locations. We are just going to select its the percentage of the size. Okay, we are going to say this is the maximum size and this should be the minimum size, and the script will decide, it's going to decide the locations itself. Okay, and yep, let's start. Let's open Adobe Illustrator. We can rather than going to the A4 or using these kind of predefined settings, we can just go to the create new, and here we can define our size. Okay, so like this one, this is 100 millimeter by 100 millimeter previously used by me. We can select and change the settings. Okay, maybe if I want to use like 100 by 100, so let's use this one, create. So it's going to create a uh, workspace. Okay, this is a workspace or the setting of a document. It will have 100 millimeter width and 100 millimeter height. Okay, so first we have to make a rectangle in which we are going to add some circles. Okay, so when this is selected, uh, and we can use some kind of scripts. So you have to install this script inside your system. Just download, and from here you have to just browse and go to your script. So if I select circle fill, okay, so it is going to give me these options. So it's saying that maximum size should be 20 percentage of the total size. So total size is this worksheet. Okay, so it should be 20% of that one. Okay, and the minimum size is 5%, and the distance is 0, but I can give you like 2%, or 2 points, or 2% should be the distance between those particles. If I click OK, so it's going to generate these particles. Okay, so it's very easy to generate the particles, but we have to be like careful over here, because these particles are touching the edges. We do not want any particles touching each others or touching the edges. Anyhow, you can make a very complex structures and those things. If I just control Z and build it again, go to the script, circle fill, and here, rather than using 20, let's say I want to make more smaller particles, go to 2 and go to 1, just build select again, voila, it has created these particles. And you just have to export this one, like export as, again in the form of dxf, let's say particles 1. Okay, So we have saved this one, and in Comsol, go to the blank model. In here, uh, we are going to add 2D geometry, and in here, import, browse, go to the particle one. Okay, build selected. So all the particles are have been imported over here. And if I go to the sketch, disable the sketch, we can see we have very complex random particles. If we keep building these particles inside Comsol, so it will take quite a lot of time. So using a script inside Illustrator, within just one click we can build one model. Okay, and it will have a lot of different particles, different sizes of the particles, like a random size of the particles. And I believe these particles, it looks like these are the same particles, but I think their size would be different. It's going to be different, like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. All of the particles have different sizes, and we are going to calculate those size in our simulations again. Okay, if we build selected, yeah, we have to be careful. If I just build select, yeah, you see these things are okay, but where the particles are touching, it's not okay. These very fine meshes, there should be no fine meshes actually. If I make a little bit more finer meshes, and you will see, yeah, at one location, so if it has like very fine meshes, it's going to create a lot of problems while doing the simulations. So we have to remove those things. And how you can actually do this one? One thing is, just come here, sorry, here, and this is just selecting, just go to the delete entities, delete a boundary, and yeah, you see now they were actually touching. There are a lot of boundaries, it's not a single boundary. Okay, there is a single boundary up until here, so there is again a different boundary. So you have to be careful while importing those things. I taught you that these things can happen when you are importing from Comsol. So what you can do over here is that just click this one, press shift and alt, okay, and make a little bit bigger. So it's a little bit bigger now. Let's see if this could work, because we have not actually changed the size of the document. Let's see if it's 2. Okay, okay. Okay, importing the second one. You see, now these things are not actually touching the sides. But again, you have to be careful, because now your size is not 100 by 100, it's a little bit bigger. What you the other way around, you can do this, that press Ctrl Z and select all the particles, on select this one, unselect this one, I think. Yeah, let's see if Control Shift, yeah, you see, you can just change their dimensions a little bit, and then export. This you can say this is 3. Okay, use the same scale one by one. Go to the console, import the third one, select import. Now you have a perfect 100 by 100, and these are actually not touching. Go to the meshes, build the mesh. Yeah, so these meshes at the edges are quite fine. Okay, so like this you can actually select and make random particles, random size particles, and random locations uh, in one specific rectangle. Okay, and you can import those one over here, and you can use these kind of settings while doing the um, while actually computing your own models. Okay, and, so this one actually this was actually very important thing. Yeah, if you have any question from here you can ask. Yeah.